Hey everyone, it's just me. So I'm going to share a little bit of information. It's probably just a little too much for my web show, but it might be a perfect amount, and someone out there might have an answer for me. So if you do, that's awesome. You can email me on YouTube. You can also Twitter me. You can do whatever you want just to get in touch with me. Anyway, so I was dating this kid. It would have been a year on Wednesday. That day still means a lot to me, obviously. We were dating for about 6 months, and within the first month of us dating, we weren't actually dating at this time. Let me make that clear. We were not dating when this one thing happened. One thing, one time. I actually slept with my ex, all right? And I'm not proud of that at all. So don't think because I'm smiling I'm proud of it. I'm really not proud of it at all. But I slept with my ex one time. And my ex is very, he has emotional issues. And he's always had emotional issues. He's very depressed. He was on, medication for his depression, everything. He went off of them when he got together with his new girlfriend, who is having a baby right now. And he decided to keep going suicidal every time I would tell him, I can't be friends with you. I'm dating someone new. I'm really into this person. I think it could go a lot farther than you think it will. And so he would say, I'm going to go kill myself and no one cares about me. And obviously I would tell his parents, and his parents are just, at this point when we were talking and everything, like, you need to take your medicine, all of that stuff. So he started taking his meds again, I guess. And we talked. And we would, flirt with each other, but it would be joking around flirting. And anyone who would ever read the messages, and know me personally, know how much that I cared about my boyfriend at the time, like my actual boyfriend, not my ex, they would know that it was all a joke. And his girlfriend didn't know. She doesn't obviously know me very well, so she doesn't know that it was a joke. And, she got very mad and told my boyfriend at the time everything. All of the stuff, She's talking to him and they think they're going to get back together, and she would twist things around, and clearly she made it seem like I was just the most horrible person in the entire world, which from her standpoint, I can see that perfectly because she's pregnant and, she's due in 2 weeks. But this happened, all the drama went down at the beginning of May. Right around my birthday, of course. A week after my birthday, all of this happens. My life is, torn into pieces. So slowly and slowly, we've been building things back up. And then he'll just completely half-ass it and drop down and say, I don't want to be with you. Because he's afraid to go that full way and commit. So I just recently found out that he was talking to other girls and trying to find someone else for a while in the summer, but he stopped at the beginning of July and started to focus on me more. So we've been hanging out, obviously. It's kind of I don't like this because I feel like we don't grow from it, but it's kind of like we are dating each other still. So that does put a little bit of stress on it because we aren't dating. So I think sometimes I do get it in my head that, maybe we can be together, we're a little bit like that, all of that stuff. And I do find myself saying, my boyfriend, I have to stop and say, no, I'm single, not with him. Anyway, I got with him. So we've been building things back up, and I went over to his house a couple days ago, and we obviously messed around. You can't just have a relationship without messing around, and I don't really care who thinks what of me. I really don't. I've been having sex with the same guy for a year. I haven't had sex with anyone else in a year. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so yesterday he got really mad at me because sometimes I do dumb stuff, and I, do sometimes think, we are together. We're not, and I know that. Sometimes my mind will just revert back to that, and I'll get in that mindset, and it'll just kind of take a turn for the worst, and I get into that girl mode where you are like, oh my God, and you kind of start to panic. It was mainly because I saw girls' text messages on his phone, one in particular from someone, and I know a couple of them were just talking to him for a purpose, but at the same time, you kind of get it in your mind after learning about that he had been talking to girls, like, well, maybe he's done talking to them here, maybe he's actually texting them and taking it into action. And you're probably going to say, well, why do you even want to be with this kid? Why do you even like him? And it's like, well, he makes me really happy. He makes me really happy. And I don't understand it, and no one understands it. I can't even talk today. No one understands it, but he makes me really happy. I'm really in love with him. Or at least I feel like I'm in love with him. But so yesterday he decided that we were done and nothing was going to come of this and he didn't want to try anymore. All randomly while I'm watching my favorite team play football and I'm sitting there, I'm like, and then I go home and of course I have the best friend in the entire world. Best. She's amazing. You know, she knows exactly what I need. She's like, come over, and she brings the TV into her bedroom and we lay on the freaking bed, and we literally, both of us passed out watching this movie, and I had to wake up because it was like midnight and I had to come home because I had school this morning. But, I mean, the moral of my story is, this is day one of not talking to him, not texting him, not calling him, nothing. As I want him to come back to me. And, you know, a lot of people have always told me, you know, if you want him, stop talking to him. Stop. And I never did that right away because if I did, he would text me, like, within that day. And he still hasn't texted me today. I texted him last night. I said, good night. You know, you're always going to mean something to me. Said my final word, pulling all away. I'm done dealing with it for right now. So, if any of you have any advice to me about anything going on, then please email me because I want to know other people's feedback, and please don't tell me to just give up because I'm not the kind of person to give up. I'm not. I don't give up on things at all. If anyone were to tell you, you know, anything about me, they're gonna say she doesn't give up. She likes to know the final result. I like to know that I'm gonna be right, and I like to know what's to come. So if what's to come is what I want, then I'm not gonna give up. Not unless something dire happens and I really do need to give up. But usually I don't. Other than that, every day I'm going to be posting something little. You know, little about the situation, little about my life. So far it's day one. Tomorrow it'll be day two, obviously. On Wednesday, day three, I'm going to have a nice little party because obviously it would have been a year. And it kind of makes me sad because I do miss him a lot. If he texts me, maybe we can all figure something out. And if someone does watch this and has great advice on how I can get him back fully and get him to miss me or anything, please, I'm being serious. Please email me, send me a message, Twitter me, whatever you want, just let me know something. Because I read all this stuff online, and it's not the same. So, thank you for watching my probably 8-minute video, and if you have any advice, email me. Thanks, guys. Bye.